The first sound we heard wasn't barking, it was crying. A desperate, heartbreaking cry echoed across an abandoned construction site, so faint that it was almost drowned out by the wind. At first, one of the workers thought it was a bird trapped somewhere beneath the piles of building materials. But the cries kept coming, growing weaker every minute. Curious and concerned, he followed the sound until he stopped beside a patch of fresh black asphalt. What he saw made his blood run cold. 3 tiny puppies, no more than a few weeks old, were trapped in thick, sticky tar. Their little bodies were glued tightly to the ground, their legs completely immobilized. Every time they struggled to escape, they became even more stuck. Their frightened cries slowly turned into exhausted whimpers as they realized they couldn't move anymore. Nobody knew exactly how long they had been there. The workers believed someone had deliberately abandoned them. Judging by the size of the puppies, they had barely opened their eyes to the world before experiencing unimaginable cruelty. Instead of being protected by caring hands, they had been left in a place where death was almost certain. One worker immediately contacted our rescue team. The moment we received the call, we loaded our equipment and drove straight to the construction site. Even before stepping out of the vehicle, we could hear the puppies crying. Their tiny bodies trembled with fear every time someone came close. They didn't understand we were there to help. After everything they had already endured, every human probably looked the same. When I knelt beside the first puppy, I realized the situation was even worse than the photos had shown. The tar had hardened around their paws, legs, stomachs, and tails. Trying to pull them free by force would only tear away their skin. Every movement had to be slow, careful, and incredibly gentle. The rescue became a race against time. Using warm oil, special cleaning solutions, and soft cloths, we worked millimeter by millimeter to loosen the hardened tar. Every few minutes we had to stop because the puppies were exhausted. They cried quietly, then rested their tiny heads against our hands as if they no longer had the strength to fight. 4 hours passed before the last puppy was finally lifted from the ground. Everyone standing nearby let out a sigh of relief. But the rescue wasn't over. Their bodies were still covered in thick layers of tar that clung to every strand of fur. Back at the rescue center, our veterinary team immediately began cleaning them. Warm water alone couldn't remove the hardened material. We had to carefully massage each area with safe oils before trimming away fur that couldn't be saved. Hour after hour, black stains slowly disappeared. As the tar came off, 3 beautiful little puppies finally began to appear beneath it. For the first time since we found them, they stretched their tiny legs without pain. One of them even managed a small wag of his tail. That simple movement filled the entire room with hope. The puppies spent the night wrapped in warm blankets, sleeping peacefully after one of the longest days of their young lives. The following morning, they eagerly finished bowls of puppy formula and soft food. Their frightened eyes no longer carried the same terror we had seen at the construction site. Over the next few weeks, they grew stronger every day. They learned to trust gentle hands again. Instead of crying whenever someone approached, they began running toward us, asking for attention and playtime like healthy puppies should. The happiest surprise came when a woman named Emma visited our shelter. She had recently rescued a gentle mother dog named Luna, who had lost her own litter only weeks earlier. When we carefully introduced the puppies, something incredible happened. Luna walked over, sniffed each of them, then quietly lay down. One by one, the puppies crawled against her warm body as though they had known her forever. She